What's up, everybody? Today we are joined by someone I actually met today, about, I don't know, 12 hours ago, and we've had a bunch of funs on DayZ, and he's here with us now. Say hello, Pelle.
Hello, from Denmark.
Yeah, he's Danish, and he makes some very good pastries. And, well, I don't know if you cook, man, but he's joining us today for a bit of fun on Prison Architect.
Oh yeah, man. Looking forward.
Looking forward to it. You know nothing about this game, man.
Nah, but I will later on.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you'll end up getting it.
Yeah, might too.
At the minute, I'm putting in a solitary cell. A solitary room to put the solitary cells in. So, how?
A solitary room.
Yes, a solitary room to put in, and they are what? They're 1 by 1, so they are 3 by 4. So that's what, 3, 6, 9 across the top. That's 3 cells. 12 makes it 4 cells. Let's go 5 across, which makes it 15. And they're what, 4 down each. So it's 1 set of cells. So 8 is 2. 9 leaving a 1 gap in between. Another 4.
Well,
1,
you lost
2,
me now.
3, 4, and then another gap in between. Joe, I'm just going to do a 15 by 15 block. I know. I'm trying to do maths and I can't do math.
No, that's not my big.
God, if I knew how to do math, the world might implode. No, so we're going to be adding on a solitary cell. I've got a dog kennel set up, but there's no lights in there for some reason, because I haven't set the utilities up, because I'm an idiot. And also I need to get a laundry done, because my people need to be able to wash their clothes. Which is strange, really, I guess.
Well, my God, you might have to get that intern work.
Intern work. Don't think there's any interns going on in this. What kind of prisons you running if you've got interns going on over there?
I will.
Now, I've been told, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, to the fact that I tried to record this episode earlier and it didn't work, that by my Danish friend here, that Danish prisons are very different to other prisons. And, we are recording Russian prison simulator, so, I mean, this prison's nowhere near close to
Well,
fucking...
I'd at least say it's probably a bit different from Russian prisons, at least.
Well,
But
I've tried to think, what would a Russian prison be like? And I think, like cramped, tiny cells, all this kind of stuff. So I've kind of gone for, not many luxuries. That's what I've kind of gone for.
You're thinking about the gulag or something
Yeah,
like that.
thinking a little. I'm kind of thinking like a gulag, but at the same time, I'm kind of thinking. I can't run it like a gulag, because if I was to run it like a gulag, all my prisoners would riot and basically just kill everyone. I can't have that.
Yeah, that's the thing about simulators.
Oh, yeah, that is the thing about it. Jesus Christ, man. If I wanted this prison run the way I really would run a prison, there'd just be a morgue at every, place.
No, there's no economy in that, unless you,
Yeah, I guess, man. I mean, there is no economy on this.
Well, maybe you could start selling fertilizer on the side.
Start selling fertilizer?
Or dog food. Dog food.
Man, you can't do that here. You can set up jobs so people record people, so people make prison money, I guess. Like, they earn cigarettes and stuff, but I don't think you can have them actually make jobs, proper jobs. I don't think that's a thing over here. Like, I built these offices a good 10 minutes ago, and they still haven't been filled out. I've had to manually put the stuff in so people come
Well,
in.
it sounds a bit like the good old Sim Cities then.
Oh man, I've got... What is it? It's not Sim City, it's the other one. City Skylines, that's it. I've got City Skylines. And I never manage to get far into that game, because it's always like, you're in debt, you've failed. And I'm like, oh great.
Yeah.
It's like, you've got to find a way to do power and sewage and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm like, I just want to blow stuff up or something like that. Let me just do that. And they're like,
yeah, that's how it always is. You play for a couple of hours and then it's turn on disasters.
oh yeah, you can do that on that game and it's so much fun. like hurricanes, aliens, all this weird kind of stuff, and you're
Yeah.
like, this makes no sense, but let's roll with it. 81 prisoners, is that? Do you think that's a good thing? 81 prisoners?
Well, that's money in the pocket, right? I mean, cram them all up and let's roll in the dollars.
Cram them all up and roll in the dollar. Jesus, have you ever thought about running a prison, man? You'd probably make a fortune.
As you go to the United States, then.
Oh God, let's not try and bring that stuff into it. They'd
Oh, dude.
crucify us, won't they?
No. Again with the politics.
Oh yeah, man. Do you know what? Go ahead and tell people about Danish prisons, because even though like it was, let's try and not make it as depressing as the last time.
Well, the Danish prisons ain't that depressing, I would say. It's kind of Danish prisons are very. Most people would call them a bit like it's more like a recreation.
Recreation facility. Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. You're not confined unless you're in some of the, of course, there are prisons in Denmark for the real bad guys, but we don't have so many of those in this small country. So most prisons are like pretty open, and you can walk around. You're not confined to a cell. You can have internet and TV, and there's pool tables and stuff like that. And they. You also, they also can have jobs. They make their own money in the prisons, like doing gardening or kitchen or laundry and stuff like that. That's they can do that and pay off their own. They can even make a pretty decent salary.
Yeah, I mean, you were telling me like everything. I guess everything you earn gets taxed quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we have the Danish welfare society. It costs some money, so we are pretty high taxed. That's the price to pay for a welfare society. So you also have to pay taxes, of course.
yeah, I don't really know what kind of society we have over here. I wouldn't say. John, I have no idea, man. What we are, I have no idea.
Most of the time, you even just get a foot chain, a chain on your foot, electronic chain on your foot, and you can stay in prison at home.
So, oh shit, what's it called? House arrest.
Yeah. But you're still allowed to, let's say, go to work and go
Yeah,
to
because they
shopping
can
and stuff
they
like
can
that.
track
But
you.
you
And all
have
that.
to, of course, be at home. But minor offences, you get house arrests.
Ah, doesn't-
And a lot of times, especially first time offenders and stuff like that.
That's not
Prison
bad.
is pretty. It is pretty. What you call it? Pretty chill.
Pretty chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, the stuff that sounds. I don't want to say fun, but it's.
I would prefer to be out. It's not like now I call it a recreation. Of course, it's not like that. In Denmark, you have to pay for your prison sentence. So if you decide that you don't wanna do any work inside, you can do that. If you want to not work, if you don't want to, then you basically get a death to the state. So you have to pay back your. You have to pay back your debt to society for the time you spend in prison. That's why it's a good idea to work in there, so you can basically work in there to pay it off alongside that you do your time.
See, that doesn't sound bad. That sounds.
I actually think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's a way to give back, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea that people have to pay for their own prison sentences, because you kind of made your own mess, you could sort of say. And it will give you a chance to get out, like, clean afterwards. You don't have to worry about any death or anything, because you've already worked it off and stuff.
I've gone from like 20 guards to 50.
You gotta get those dogs up, I tell you.
Oh man, I've got the dogs. I've got dogs and I've got armed guards and everything.
Ah, okay.
I still need to build a laundry. That's what I forgot to do. Uh-oh, it looks like people are breaking stuff in their cells. That's not very cricket. That's well disrespectful. I build them these cells, and what do they do to repay me? They break them. Wow, there's people fighting all over the place. Oh yeah, by the way, Conan O'Brien, Conan the Ginger O'Brien is still in jail.
Oh, dude, keep him there, man.
Yeah, well, he's
don't like that.
served 3.3 years out of his 6-year sentence.
Can you not, what's it called, reject his parole?
No, I actually don't have any control over the parole thing. That's
Oh, damn.
yeah, I guess.
I guess he's okay.
Let's start some behavioural therapy. You can have like you can have a psychologist and stuff, and I have a psychologist. I can start my parole. That's a good thing, actually. Yeah, I should have started my parole a long time ago. Alcoholic group therapy.
Alcoholic group therapy.
This is weird. I did not like these thing called programs. I did not know that you could do this kind of stuff. Oh, a needs thing. Staff needs. What do we need? Critical warmth, rest, environment, comfort, food, bowels, and bladder. What you guys have? I guess there's no staff-related bathroom. I guess.
So all your guards are basically on red.
All my guards need to take a piss, basically.
Nah, I wouldn't say getting into prison in Denmark wouldn't be too bad though. But I think one of the things about Danish prisons is that they really try to also make sure that people will function properly when they have to return. You know.
We've come to the end of today's episode. So, as always, guys, like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Stick anything you want to put in the comments down below, like why I'm such an idiot for doing stuff that I do stuff. That is what I tell everybody to put in at the end of every single one of these episodes. If I'm being an idiot and missing a trick, go ahead, stick it in the comment sections down below. But until then, thanks for coming along today. It's goodbye from me, and what about you, Pele?
Farewell. Oh, as you say in Denmark, farvel.
Farvel, yeah.
You guys.
So
It's kinda funny.
until then, see you all in the next video, guys.